Something I haven't thought about in a while is Black Dave Token. For everyone who doesn't know, Black Dave Token is an NFT I put out a couple years back that was all around supporting, giving me the opportunity to be able to make things financially. There wasn't much else to it. There was a chat in Telegram. There's still a chat in Telegram. And you just bought the tokens. It's about 2.5 years in. So of course it has slowed down to almost a stop, which is fine. But that makes me think about what I should be thinking about or doing next in regards to the token. And it makes me think about if projects are allowed to just end. At the beginning of the year, I wanted to stop doing Black Dave Token in the sense that I am. And a lot of people were like, no, don't do that. Just like keep it active and let it rock. The chat is great. If people want to support you, then they have a way, et cetera, et cetera. There's a possibility that my feelings right now are just a response to the market. And of course people aren't buying NFTs, and of course people aren't supporting creators all willy-nilly like they were, which is understandable. It's the market. But it makes me wonder if I could be better using my time for other things. I plan on working on a new strategy guide. I've done 2 versions of that. Well, like 4 versions of it, but 2 big versions of it. And I plan on updating the website. I also plan on putting some of the things that I thought made Black Dave Token valuable out front. It's really sometimes such a shame that as creators, especially on chain, we can't just be artists and we have to be scientists. By that I mean we're constantly having to experiment and figure things out. Very rarely, especially when it comes to music, is the art out front. I get it. It's a new technological frontier, blah, 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 blah. So you have to experiment to figure out what works, but sometimes you just want to make a song and put it out, and people hear it, and people want to cop, and then that's it. And it is rarely that simple, if ever that simple. I do like experimenting. I do like being in a community with people who experiment. I do like being in a community with people who are, quote unquote, on the cutting edge. I think that's important. I think Black Dave Token is still a solid idea. I think it's an issue of figuring out the messaging as times continue to change, figuring out if this version of the idea is the right idea right now, and evolving that. I know I'm talking about Black Dave Token, but I feel like this is something that we can all consider more broadly. I've been working on a bunch of other projects as well. It just feels like there's a bunch of work and a bunch of experimenting happening. And it's really tough to see the results for a while. It's great to see everyone doing their best. I hope everyone's still doing their best. This week's a interesting week. I've been using a lot of AI, and maybe the use of AI is informing some of my thoughts as well. I think there's still value in perspective and taste and things like that. I think that's where I shine. In the ability to create a community, I think that's where I shine. The ability to maintain a community, I think that's where I shine. It's just an interesting time. And thank you for staying interested. I'll catch you next time.